Dry January, day 6. And by now, you are probably getting to the point where you are realizing just how dependent you are on alcohol, whether physically dependent, emotionally dependent, mentally dependent. And that can be a very humbling thing because I think when we're actively drinking and there's that part of us that knows our relationship with alcohol isn't healthy, we know we probably have an issue with it, but we don't want to admit that and we're in denial of it. Well, when we go without it, it's telling. We see how dependent we are and we can no longer fake it. And if you've been on the struggle bus the past few days, you're really feeling it right now. And that can be an overwhelming feeling because then it can lead to future tripping because you start to think, well, I'm dependent on this. And now that I've gone without it, I see all these areas of my life that I need to work on. I'm seeing all the things that I have been running from, trying to numb out from. The problems are there, and I'm having to sit in them because I can't escape them anymore. So it's a lot because on one hand, you're dealing with the emotional, mental, physical withdrawal, and then you're also seeing all these areas in your life that probably need some work and probably need some attention. Because you learn who you truly are when you have a sober mind and you see where alcohol has been your coping mechanism for a long time. And it can all just leave you feeling very overwhelmed. And I think a great place to start with that is controlling the controllables. In all these situations, these issues, whatever it is, what can you control? And the first one is your response to it. And you're doing that right now by not drinking. And also, you could be dealing with some anxiety right now and a lot of regret and just a lot of cringe thinking about all the things you did when you were drunk, all the fights you started, the things you said to people, the inappropriate things, the people you called, the people you FaceTime, the things you put on social media, just the things you did in your life when you were actively drinking. Maybe you hurt loved ones, your spouse, your kids. There's a rub there. It needs some attention. It needs some healing. And that can also give you an overwhelming feeling as well. And that's why sobriety is a journey. You don't figure it out all at once. It takes time because the place you got to with actively drinking, you didn't get there in a week. It was years and years of neglecting things, running from things, and coping with them through drinking, which just multiplies the issues. So that's why you take it one day at a time and just focus on the things that you can control in the moment. Dry January, day 6, let's go.